This conference will now be recorded.
Hello everyone, very good morning to all. In last session, we discussed about CSS color theory, borders, and border radius we see. I missed a small concept in border radius. Let me discuss that. Once that is completed, then we can go for backgrounds and margins and paddings. This is also one of the very important concept. So let us go to our work location. So CSS and the file we created yesterday, maybe this is the file. But I used border radius. Now you can see border top, border bottom, border right, it's okay. Now if you can run the file and you can see the output of the program. So we are able to provide top one color, bottom one color, left, right, one different colors we are able to provide. Okay. You know one thing, we provided border radius. Border radius is applying in all four sides actually. For example, if you can take border radius 10% just 10% just if we can take it, now you can see this is 10% border radius all four sides. Do you know one thing? If you are not providing anything, no, I'm not providing anything, just you can go and check this. This is called border. Borders are there, but there is no curved border. Curved border, if you want to get it, yeah, you have to apply border radius property. Let me do one thing. Border radius property we can apply like this also. Can you see border property, border top, border bottom, border left, border right? Border is a shorthand property. This is an expanded property. Simply in CSS you may heard about it. Shorthand property, expanded property. I mean shorthand means by using this property we can apply border all four sides. If you are applying something, if you're applying some style all four sides, that is called shorthand property, and these are the expanded property. Exactly right. Now you can see in the same manner border radius. Now you can see, now you can check this, there is no border radius for it. Now if you can see, I'm just going to make border top left radius. We can write like this also, all four corners, border top left radius, border top right radius, border bottom left radius, border bottom right radius. So these are the four corners we can identify like this. So here I'm going to provide you 10 percentage. Now you can see 10 percentage of it are some pixels. You see, can you see top left radius, top left radius, you can see that is the thing exactly. You want to make it as a 50 percentage, yeah, you can make it as 50. Can you see this is exactly 50%. Earlier we provided 50% all four sides, that becomes circle automatically, but this time I'm just providing the value like this. Now you can see I'm going to write the property border bottom right radius. I think you can imagine what is the shape we are going to get it. Right radius, border bottom right radius. So now you can see this is also 50% I'm providing you. Now you can just refresh the page. Can you see? So something went wrong, right? It is applied. It's applied and it's look like a kind of shape, a different shape, something like this. So I want to make top right radius. Exactly, this is going to be right right radius. Now if you can write all four sides, now you can see a kind of shape like this. So if you can write like this, it will become border. You can write this left radius. Now you can see it will become circle, all four sides. Now you can see it become circle. So if you want to make a circle, you don't need to write this, right? Simply you can write border radius 50%. That's enough actually. So we don't need to write this expanded property. Just write a shorthand property, border radius 50%. By just writing this, you will get all four sides in a circular shape. So now you can manage the things like this also. Now I'm going to take 10%. I'm going to make it as a 10% exactly. Now you can check this exactly. This is going to be the shape we are able to see there. Whatever it may be, we can manage the things, right? So by using border radius property, border is a property and it's a shorthand property. If you can expand the border property, we can get these values. Border radius is a property. So if you want to see, Earlier we applied border 25 pixels. What happened? It applied all four sides. No, I want to apply only one side. In this point of time, we went for expanded property. In the same manner, border radius as well. You want to apply all four sides? Yeah, border radius is a property. No, I want to apply only in some positions only. Then we can go for border expanded property. Right, expanded property means this is the expanded property. We can go for it exactly. Okay, right, it's nice. Now the next thing, guys, here, backgrounds. What is a background? So I want to see some images for the background or anything, body background. I want to set an image, body background color. Already we've seen body background color and all, right? Okay, this is a thing. Let me create a file and let me create new thing for working on the backgrounds. Let us write backgrounds 1.html. Right, let me remove the code whatever we written here from this. Right, I removed all the code. Right, this is basic stuff we are having. Now you can see exactly this is the basic HTML layout we are able to see. Now what I want to do here exactly, I want to add a background image for the body, background image for the body. Now for this body we don't want to take anything, just you can go see in an entire HTML document we can see only one body element. Directly we can use body tag, so we don't have any confusion. I'm using the selector, element selector with the name body. To this body I want to set background color. Yes, I'm just going to add a background color red, or else you can use some color code also. Just run this file. If you can run this file, you can see background color is applied. Yeah, background color is applied to it, and this is what exactly. So whatever the content you are going to be keep inside the document, the background color is going to be applied to it, guys, definitely. Right, so now the next thing, we applied background color. Okay, so remaining all properties are there. Background attachment, background image, background position. So remember, this is one property. For example, if you want to add background image, remember there are some properties are there. Can you see what are the properties? We have background. Let me write and let me show you the suggestions so that you will understand. Background attachment, background position, background image, background repeat. See, these properties are depends upon background image. Background color is independent. Background image is there. We can see background repeat. We can see background position. We can see background attachment. If there is no background image, I think we don't need to use them. So background color is okay. Now you can see I'm writing this as a background image. If you want to set a, whenever you're having background image, we don't want background color actually says. Seriously, we don't want background color. Now you can see I'm removing the background color. Why? Because on background color, background image is going to be placed. In this point of time, we cannot see what is the color in the background, right? Yeah. So to this, we have a property called images. So sorry, background image is a property. To this, we have a function called URL. In this, we have to pass the path of the image. Where is the path of the image? Do we have any images in the CSS folder right now? Let me check this. Go to our working directory and let me see, do we have any thing we are having? Yeah, this is CSS folder. We don't have any images folder. Let me do one thing. In HTML, am I having any images? Yeah, I have some images. Now you can see. I'm just going to copy all these images folder into CSS folder. Copy these images and just keep into CSS folder. Just I'm going to keep the images folder here. To work with images in the CSS, just we can use this thing. So now I'm just going to add the image. Image is available in images folder slash. I have 01.png. Okay, this is one image is there in that location. If you want, you can go and check this 01.png. Just open this. Yeah, I have a image called 01.png. Also, I have a core image. I have some Paris image. We have some different images. Okay, let me take this image if you want rom.jpg. I'm just going there. I'm just going to provide this as a rom.jpg is the image just you provided. If you can refresh the page, can you see background image? Do you observe anything wrong with the background? Sir, actually, whatever the image we set on the background that was repeated. You can take some decent image. right? Or some kind of a very pleasant or nature or any kind of image you can take, then it looks good, seriously. Okay, anyhow, I taken an image like this. But do you observe this image is repeated? No, I don't want to repeat the image. In all the body, it occupies in a repeated manner. I don't want to repeat this image. Then background image. See, earlier you said background color red. Now, are you able to see red color anywhere? No, because background image is overriding the red color. So what is the use of this background color red? See, whenever you are having background image, we no need to set the background color property, right? So seriously, you can avoid this. Okay, but I want to keep it, but no problem. But there is no use of it. Seriously, this if a background image is covering that body, so what we can do with the background color property, we can do, right? Now you can come down. Now image is repeating. I don't want to repeat the image. Now you can see I'm going to write this as a background repeat is a property. You want to repeat? No, I don't want to repeat. So then property is going to be no repeat. REPEAT. No repeat is the property. Predefined value this is. Background repeat is a property. For this we have a predefined value called no repeat. Now if you can refresh, image is not repeating. Now you are able to see background color also. Okay, perfect. Now, okay, background attachment. What is this attachment? We will talk about in a minute. Background position. What is the background position? I'm writing center. So if we can write center, let us see what is going to be happen. The image is aligned center, right? Now you can see, now I'm writing the value like this: BOTTOM, BOTTOM, bottom center. What is the meaning of bottom center? Now you can see image will be bottom centered exactly. So now you want to make it as a bottom left. Yeah, we can pass the values like this. These are also predefined combination: bottom left, bottom right, and everything you have to provide like this way. Now you can see this is exactly. Now you want to make it as a bottom right, RIGHT, bottom right. Yeah, you can make it as a bottom right. Bottom top, right? Sorry, top right. Now you can see this is the value. We can see top right exactly. This is the top right. Top center, yeah, all sides you want to move it, guys. Just you can use this combination. Now you can see top center, and finally top left. We don't want to set it as a top left. By default its position is top left only. So now even if you can write, the thing will be go there exact. This is called background position. So we seen background image, it is repeated, so we written no repeat property. We have background position. I want to make it exactly in one place on the screen, center or left or right, something. Now you can do one more thing. Here I have no repeat. Na? You can write a property REPEAT, repeat X. What is the meaning of repeat X? The image will be repeated throughout X axis. Can you see? It is repeated throughout the X axis, not on the Y axis. Now if you can go and you can see, now I'm going to make it repeat Y. Then if you can say repeat Y, then you can see in Y axis the image is getting repeated. So I don't want anything. So simply you are writing this as a no repeat. I don't want to repeat this. Now you can see this is image. Okay, generally we want to set an image. That image should occupy complete my screen. But this image is because of the size of the image, actual size of the image, this is maybe 300 by 300. The image size may be height and width of the image 300 by 300. That's the reason you are able to see image on the top left corner, and it is very small image. You can do one thing. There is a property, guys, here. Background size. I think the property is not available here in the suggestion list, right? Background size is a property. I'm writing something called cover. What is the property name? Cover. Now you can see it will occupies the whole screen, guys. It will occupies the whole screen. Image may be very small, that's why it is look like blurred. So whenever you are moving the body, I mean whenever the content is increases on the body, the image will be fit on the background automatically. Can you see? Or else we can provide this as a 100%. Let me check this, what is going to be happen. I think it will be, yeah, exactly, it was set on the screen. Cover page, generally we can see, if you can buy any book or article, there is a cover page. How the images will be set on the cover page? Somewhat like this, the cover property. Or else I want to set equal distribution of the image on the screen, then you can set the background size as 100%, 100%, all four sides. only 100% I'm taking. Now you can check this, it's also okay. Now you can see it look like a cover now. So now if you can set 100% and 100%, now it will be occupy all proper directions neatly. But image getting blurred, you have to get a proper image without having any blurriness, something like this, guys. Okay, right, anyhow, so this is how we can work with it. Where is this background attachment? So we have background position, okay. Background attachment, what is the meaning of background attachment? Fixed. There is a concept called fixed. Background attachment fixed. What is the meaning of background attachment fixed? So I will tell you, give me a minute please. Okay, up to here I think you guys got a clear. Background size, so when to use what, that's the only thing you have to remember. So you set just an image and we are able to see the image. The image is repeated, I don't want to repeat. I want to align the position of the background image, then background position, top left or top center or top bottom, or whatever it may be. So I want to arrange the size. So then image may be very small, but the image should fit to the entire screen. Then you want to do it, then you can use the background size property. But if you want to use background size property, take a very good resolution image. Then things will be easy for you. Okay, right. This is nice. Now let me take the same. I'm going for background size, sorry, background attachment. I didn't discuss this. Let me write one more thing here, backgrounds2.html. So let us discuss it in a separate way. See, actually, I want to design this box. Okay, I'm removing the property. I have a box element. Let me design the box element. Now you can see I'm taking height, height, height equal to 400, sorry, height colon not equal to height colon 400 pixels, width colon 400 pixels. Now this is going to be 600 height. Okay, now you can take something like this. Now I'm taking some border as well. If you add some border, then only it looks good. Border 10 pixel or 5 pixel, 5 pixels solid red, exactly. Now you can check this. If you can run the file, you can see this is already we worked yesterday regarding borders, right? Yeah, this is the border 600. Okay, but let me do one thing. Let me make 400 as enough, I believe. Right now you can check this. This is the thing. So I want to add an image for this, for the box. Now you can see I'm adding an image, background image, image image. I'm taking the function URL. In this we can take images slash 10.png. This is the image. I'm taking it as a background image. Can we go and check this? Now you can see background image was there. It was repeated in the box, within the box. It is not in the body. Remember carefully. Earlier body we set, and now we are able to see the image inside a box only, but the box is inside the body. But you can see within the box only that it was repeated. It is not outside of the box. Okay, because we selected specific div, it has some restrictions of height and width 400 and 400. The background image repeated within the 400 and 400 only. So I don't want to repeat the image, right? So background repeat, I want to make it as no repeat, no repeat, no repeat. Right now you can just refresh the page, it is not repeated. So I want to move this image. Right now you can see background position. What is the background position? Now I'm taking this as a bottom right. I'm taking this as a bottom right side bottom. Now you can check this. This is the image we have. Right. See, okay, when the content getting increases, now you can see, guys, I'm going to add one more paragraph tag. Okay, you're adding one more paragraph tag, you're going to add one more paragraph tag, you added one more paragraph tag, but actual size of the box is height is 400 only. But I think you entered some content, it is more than 400, then automatically scroll bar will be, oh, there is no scroll bar also. When you are scroll down the page, now I want to keep the content inside of it only, guys. I don't want to come out of the box. Did you see my content should be inside the box only? I want a scroll bar here in this point of time, but unfortunately what happened, the content overflowed the box, overflow out of the box. So I want to keep the content inside the box only. See the situations I'm telling you. For the situation, what is the property we have to write in the CSS? You have to remember in this way. Seriously. Right now you can see the content was flowed out of the box. In this point of time, I won't write here overflow auto is a property. Overflow auto. There is a property called overflow. Whenever the content is crossing the borders of the box, then we can write the overflow auto. Maybe you can see a scroll bar is open. Can you see? Now the content was entire thing was inside the box only. Now we can scroll it. Simply think. So it is not out of the box. Simply says exactly. Yeah. Right. Very nice. So see, you need to understand the requirement. For this requirement, what is the property? Try to learn the CSS in this way. Seriously guys, it is definitely will help you a lot. Don't read the property, don't try to remember something. Exactly, this is the way of learning CSS property. I want this, what is the property? I want that, what is the property? Just if we can go like this, it will becomes very easy, right? Anyhow, overflow auto, I made it. Still you want to make any content, can you see the image is not at all moving, image is fixed. Okay, let me do one thing. Image is going to be uh, center right, center center right. Now you can see it is a centerly right image. Whenever the content is scrolled down, the image is fixed, image is not moving there. Now you can see image is not at all moving. So in this point of time, I have a property background attachment, guys. There is a property background attachment. So background attachment value is going to be fixed. Okay, let me made it as a fixed. Now you can check this where it is went. Now you can see, oh, it is not there. Fixed I provided. I need to check where it went. So 1 minute, background attachment. What happened to this 1 minute? Let me check this here. In the console also, I mean here also we can check it, guys. Here we have elements, press F12. So background image, you have to select the box. Here you can see background image is there. Fixed, I provided the property. Background attachment is not fixed, I believe. Somewhat I need to check this exactly. 1 minute. Yeah. So here I'm removing the value. Fixed, initial inherited local revert scroll. 1 minute. Let me check this. If I give in scroll, actually there is something should be there, I believe. I think I cannot use center right. If you are not using center right, okay, background is there. Background image is fixed. Actually, sometimes what happen, guys, the image will move with the content automatically. That's why I'm looking for the property background attachment. 1 minute, guys, just give me a property CSS background attachment. Let us check this. What is the values? I provided fixed, no repeat fixed. Background attachment is fixed, it will be fixed there. Okay, default values is scroll. By default we made it as a fixed. Scroll fixed local inherit, this is the thing. 1 minute, let me check this. Sometimes what happened, the background image, now you can see the background image moving with the content, guys. Can you see what happened? Background image is moving with the content. I don't want to move with the content, then you can write it as a fixed. Now you can see content will be moved, image is not going to be moved. Now you can see, now image is not moving, image still there. But earlier what happened, image is getting moved, image is getting moved with the content, that is by default scroll. So now I use it the same. I think no repeat. Here I don't want to use this property, I believe. When you are using background attachment, I think the same property there is also not there. Let me check this. Where is my thing? This is right. Let me check this. Now you can see when content is scroll down, it is fixed property I given. SSCROLL scroll I am giving you. Now you can see if you can oh, you have to go and you can provide the property here, SSCROLL scroll. Just refresh the page. When scroll down, background image is not moving. It is fixed only. But how that is working there? Is there anything wrong? I did it. Overflow auto. Let me check this. Save the file. Refresh the page. Whenever you are moving, okay, now it is moved. I think overflow auto is not required, I think, the only thing. So see the dependency, whenever we are using some property, we cannot use some other property. So I want to make it is fixed, right? Now you can make it the content. Now you can see, I will show you. I'm just making the content more. Now you can see this is content is more. Now you can see we are able to see the background image. Now you can see background image, you are able to see when I am moving the content. Now image is also got moved on the top. I don't want to move the image. If you don't want to move the image, then I am writing the property called fixed. Now you can check this image. When you are moving the content, image is not moving, guys. Here, right? Image is still there because the box is moving. It was in the box, right? That's why the content is moving. For example, you can remove the height and width for this. Now you can check this. There is no border also. There is no border. It will be occupied by default full width. Now you can see exactly. When content is moving, image is not moving. Exactly. I think I have to remove. If I take scroll, see overflow auto. When can we take overflow auto? If there is a height and width, we can take overflow auto. So can I take overflow auto here? It is not required actually here. I believe overflow auto. Can we take like this? It is not required at all. I think now you can see there is nothing difference. If we can, I'm refreshing the page. Is there any difference we observed here? Nothing difference we observed. See, this overflow auto is used when there is height and width, at least height, not about the width. If there is a height, then we can write overflow auto. Automatically content will be adjusted into the box, right? Some dependence properties, can you see? So I'm not using background position left right. If you can use left right, that it will be fixed. Left right or top bottom, something like this you are writing, right? Top center or top right top left, we are writing the property. But that is also won't work. I mean, if you are writing background attachment fixed, this background position is also do the same job. But whenever you are using background attachment, I think we don't want to use this. I believe, I think you can use it. I believe, 1 minute, let me check this. Background position center, center center, right side center. Right now you can check this. It is right side center. When content is moving, image is not moving at all. Let me do one thing. It is going to be the property called ssc, or while scroll is a property. I think it is moving, guys. Now you can see image is getting moved. Image is getting moved. Okay, perfect. So now if we can make it as a fixed fixed, fixed, the image will never move. So the content is moving, but image is fixed there on the screen. So these are the something called background, guys. Exactly. So how we are able to work with the backgrounds? So see, it is all about a trial and error. If I take this property, what will be happen? If I take this property, what will be happen? You have to do like this. So by reading the property, you cannot understand what exactly this property will do, right? Yeah. Yes, background position having, yeah, these are the predefined center right. We cannot write a background position hollow. We cannot write the top, all the values center right top bottom left are the predefined things, so you have to take the predefined values. And this background attachment also is having something called fixed scroll initial something is there, right? That is also predefined. So this is also having some predefined values, no repeat, repeat x, repeat y. So this is our own thing. URL is a function. In the URL function, you can pass your own parameter to attach as a image. Overflow auto, it has a value auto that is also predefined. So maximum font sizes, color names, in this point of time we can go with our own value, right? So we cannot provide x and y positions here. Exactly, they given something. I think let me check this background position you were talking about, right? X and y, I don't know. I will check this. I may not know about it. Background position x. Okay, there is a property, Emilio. Sorry. So I think I didn't try this actually. Seriously, says background position x is there. I believe. I think in this point of time, let me provide you 25 percentage, comma 30 percentage y axis and 25 percentage x axis. Let me check this whether it is works or not. I think it will work, guys, definitely. But I didn't try. Sorry. Now it is working, guys. Exactly. I think, yeah, very nice. So I didn't try anytime. Always we will use background position center right or something like this only. Right, definitely. Right. So okay. Right. X-axis and Y-axis also is possible. Hmm. I know the new point today, but because I didn't use it, I told you we may be a trainer, we may have some experience, but we need to use those properties, guys. Actually, seriously says, right? Okay. Now we are going to talk about the borders and margins. What is a border and what is a padding? Sorry, margin and padding. Margin and padding, exactly. What is margin and what is padding? So you cannot understand this by seriously by explaining the definition. Let us just see some practical way. What is margin? What is padding? So you will understand very clearly. So here Uh, Margin means spacing. I'm writing some words here. Spacing between the elements. Spacing between the elements. Now you can see space inside the elements. This is padding. Exactly. This is called as a padding, and this is called as a margin. So do you remember when I'm discussing table in HTML, there is a cell spacing, cell padding, cell spacing, right? Spacing between the cells is called margin. Spacing between space inside the cell, space inside the cell is called padding. Let me show you some example. It will be very clear for you. And this is also very important concept. Let me talk about this. Okay, I'm just going to take it as a margins.html. Yeah, margins.html. Let me remove all this stuff from the page. I'm removing. Let me take, if you want, two divisions, right? Now you can see this is the box. I'm removing everything. So now you can see I'm going to take one more thing called box. Two boxes I'm taking. Yeah, this is the two boxes. Now you can provide some height. HIGHD height is going to be 200 pixels. Width is going to be 300 pixels or 400 pixels, somewhere around you can take it. Height 300, width 300. I'm taking something called border 1 pixel solid red. Okay, this is the border I'm taking. Just you can see two are boxes. For all these two properties, we are going to get the same. Now you can see. Now if you can run the file, you can check this. This is the boxes content. They are attached together. Attached together. I want to make some gap inside the table. Can you see my top? There is no gap. Right, left side there is no gap. Right side we are able to find the gap, and bottom also we are able to find the gap. I want to add some gap. I want to add some gap. How can we add the gap in the element? Or else you can also do one thing. Here you can write something called margin is a property. Margin is a property. I'm writing 10 pixels margin. What is the meaning of 10 pixels margin? You know, all four sides, try to see, I'm refreshing the page. All four sides, there is some gap you will observe. I think you are able to see the gap. So or else you can make it as a 25 pixels, so you can understand there is a more gap between the box and box. Can you see more gap between the box and box? I want to tell you by pressing F12, you can see by selecting this element. Can you see guys here, top, left and bottom? You can observe this, there is an equal gap. There is kind of orange, light orange color, or I don't know what is the brown color, whatever it may be. You can see equal gap on top and left and bottom. That is called, see, actually initially the element was in the complete corner. Now you can see I'm removing this complete thing. See, where is the element? The element was completely top left corner. The element was completely top left corner. Because of adding this 25 pixels, can you see the element is moved diagonally from top left corner, and you can see top, left and bottom there is equal gap. You can see the second also. Now you can see there is a equal gap. Don't worry about the right side, because right side we don't have anything. Whenever you are having multiple elements on the right side, then things will be easy for you. Now you can just check this, how exactly the things are going to be. Exactly guys, right? You can see all four sides there is an equal gap. Okay, this is very nice. Now this is margin. Margin is an shorthand property. We can write the margin like this also. Can you see I'm writing margin top 10 pixels or 25 pixels. Now you can see margin top 25 pixels. Left, right, there is nothing. Can you see left, bottom, nothing, only top 25 pixels. There is, you can see there is equal gap between the box and box on the top of everyone. Exactly, this is called exactly. So you want to write margin left, exactly all four sides. Left side I want to make it as a 50 pixels. Now you can see both boxes left side will be moved some more gap, 50 pixels. Sometimes we don't need equal gap all four sides. Sometimes we need to left side 10 pixels only, right side 20 pixels only, or bottom 40 pixels only. Sometimes we need a kind of scenario, but in this point of time it is going to be help you a lot, right? This is exactly thing. So margin top and margin bottom. Now you can see I'm writing margin top and margin bottom. Margin bottom is also 25 pixels. Now you can see there is an equal gap between the top and bottom. Can you see uh, top and the bottom, the light red color or whatever color it may be, you can see equally top and bottom. because I didn't write anything in the left side. You want to add the same in the left side also, right? It is going to be margin left. You can take it. If you can take margin left, yeah, all four sides now you can see, not all four sides, three sides. Right side I didn't provide anything. I want to provide right side also 25 pixels, right 25 pixels. Now right side you may not observe anything. Why? Because it is occupying fully, right? So when the elements are arranging side by side, we can easily understand about the margin. It's not a problem. So wait for some time. What exactly the thing? Margin is the gap between the element and element. That is called margin. So this is a shorthand property. Sorry, expanded property. What is shorthand property? If all four sides is same, then you can write 25 pixels exactly. This is 25 pixels. Now you can see this is exactly all four sides you want to write like this. Yeah. If you there is a common style all four sides, why should we write all four properties? Simply we can write like this, na? Margin 25 pixels. Simply we can write like this. Is that not right? So if you are thinking that all four sides there is same, then we can write like this. Or else sometimes you can see all four sides. Okay, now you can see in this point of time, you can see what is going to be happen. Top, you can make it as a 20 pixels, and bottom 20 pixels. Now you can make it as a 50 and 50. So I want to make 50 and 50 pixels. Now you can see this is what exactly I written. Top bottom 20 20, but left right I need 50 50. The same property we can write like this also, guys. Can you see margin? Margin is a property. To this margin 20 pixels comma 50 pixels, not comma, just you can write with the space. Now what is the meaning of it? You know, if you are writing like this, it is the 20 top bottom, 50 left right will take like this. Actually these properties will take in a clockwise direction, right? Sometimes you can see this is one way. Now in this point of time, now you can see I'm taking one more scenario. So this is the first value will take a top bottom, second value will take bottom, right? Bottom, sorry, left right. Second is going to be left right, and first one is going to be the top right. Now I just want to take one thing here. You can see sometimes people will write the properties in a different manner. Now you can see margin uh, top. Now you can see margin top 10 pixels, margin left 20 pixels, margin bottom bottom, margin bottom 30 pixels, margin right 40 pixels, margin right 40 pixels. Sometimes they will write all the properties like this, 40 pixels, guys. We can write like this. How we can write this in a shorthanded way, you know, or we can write like this also. Can you see margin? Now I'm writing 10 pixels, 40 pixels, 30 pixels, and 20 pixels. Can you understand what is this is exactly? So we can write like this also. Then what is the meaning of this? I want to know. So let me know one thing. So what exactly you written here? Okay, let me explain you through paint. I think it will be easy. If you can understand this, padding also will easy. Same inside the gap. Only thing same inside the gap only. Let me take you something here. I want to keep this in here. Let me keep this. This is what exactly you written, right? Okay, for example, there is a box, guys. This is a box exactly. So always you can see clockwise direction. Remember carefully, as per the CSS, what it will do, this is going to be the top. Okay, this is top, right? This is going to be the right. Exactly, this is going to be RIGHT, right? This is always bottom, 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 clockwise direction. This is going to be the left. We know that simply says left. Exactly. Okay, now right. So the first value 10 pixel here we provided, right? The 10 pixel is top. Now you can see as per that clockwise direction. Next value 40 you provided, right? 40 will always applied on the right side, and you applied 30, right? 30 will always applied on the bottom, and it is going to be 10 pixels, guys. Exactly, this is how the clockwise direction simply says. So if you are taking four values at a time, these four values will applicable on the same, like this. Exactly, you can see how the things are going to be applied to you. So we can take like this. These are all the shorthand properties. Here it is applied clockwise direction. We know, I believe, right? This is a clockwise direction. From here it will go. This is called something like this. how these margin will be worked together. So what is the meaning of it here? You're writing all four sides different values. Why should I write four times this property in a single shot? We can write it, but if you're writing this in a single shot, you can see first one is always going to be the top, next value is going to be right. Okay, this is the top value, this is the right value, this is the bottom value, this is the left value. Top, it is the simply says clockwise direction. First top, right, bottom, left, top, right, bottom, left. Same will applicable for padding also. Now you can see I'm going to write some properties guys here. Exactly, this is the way of adding something to the element, right? Now you can check this. Now I'm writing a property margin 20 pixels and 50 pixels. Then what is the meaning of it? Top bottom 20 pixels, left right 50 pixels. That is the meaning of it. If you can just refresh the page, you can see, right, exactly, left is more gap, right also, and the top and the bottom you can see there is going to be some equal, top and bottom you can see top and bottom equal gap. Left is 50 pixels and right is 50 pixels also, but it is shows you more space in the right side because we don't have any other element side by side, right? Or else, 1 minute, don't worry, I will talk about this property, but I won't write for your understanding purpose now. Display inline block, don't worry, this property we can talk about. I just want to show you the gap in the thing. Just you can go there and refresh the page. If you can refresh the page, just I want to refresh it. Can you see the size, the gap in the left side and right side? They are now side by side. Now you can see by, okay, let me press F12. Let me move this darker to bottom. I'm moving the darker bottom, right, dark side bottom. Now you can see the gap. Left side and right side you are able to see equal gap now, and the top bottom also you are able to see equal gap, right? Exactly, this is what exactly the concept of margin guys here, right? Keep it in mind, very very important, right? Here I won't write one more way here, 20 pixels, 50 pixels, and 20 pixels. Now can you tell me, I'm writing three only. Now if you write just three, where these will be applied, this is also valid, this is also valid. Now you can see 20 20 where they will be applied, where 50 will be applied, that's the question. So it may be little bit confuses you. Try to see the output of it, where we are getting equal gap, where we are not getting equal gap, we have to check it. Now can you see I'm refreshing the page. If you can refresh the page, you can go to the element. So where are you getting the more gap? 20 20 you provided, right? That is taking top and bottom guys, top and bottom. You provided 50 pixels now, the 50 pixels will always take left right. Remember, the middle value in this point of time, this middle value will always occupies left right, left right, and this is always will take it as a top and bottom whenever you are having three values. It's very important whenever you are having only three values. First is the top, last is bottom, and middle is left right. It will be considered like this. But if you are taking this as a 10 pixels, now you can see 10 pixels 20 pixels, then what is going to be happen? 10 is the top, 10 is top, this is right, this is left, sorry, this is bottom, and this is going to be left side. Now you can see, so if you can go and refresh the page and you can check this, now there is more gap on the, now you can see the gap distribution, how the gap is distributed. Top 10, left 20, bottom 50, I think. Sorry, right 20, left 20 na same value we provided, yeah, I believe. So now you can check this, this is how we need to apply 20 and 20, right side 20, left side 20, okay, or else you can make it as a 40 pixels. Now you can see, so like this you have to observe the margins guys. You can check this, bottom is more, left is okay, and the right side 20, top is going to be 10 pixels exactly. So this is exactly what called margin guys, right? Now you can see this is done. Same like padding, only thing inside of the element. Let us go for the padding also. Now you can see inside of the element. So same, I'm going to copy this, but you have to practice with the different scenarios guys. When you're practicing, add two values, add four values, add five, and check this, right? Now I'm saving the file with the name padding.html. Yeah. So now you can go and check this. Now I'm just going to take the padding value, right? You can see earlier the same margin padding. I don't want to make anything here. Now you can see padding is always inside. I'm saying you only one box I'm taking this time. Now you can check this. Nothing difference will be there. You can take padding 10 pixels, margin border 10 pixels. Just run the file and you can see the previous output. This is what exactly we're able to see. Okay. Now you can see this welcome CSS and some description is completely started from left side border. I want to make some gap inside the box, right? Inside the box in the box, in the sense, now you can see padding 10 pixels I'm providing you, all four sides. That's the meaning of it. If you can refresh, can you see there, here is the element. Now you can see if you refresh, now you can see there is more gap between the border and the text. This is called padding. So if you can press F12 and just select this element, now you can see, if you can select this element, can you see inside the box? Inside the box, there is a light green color. There is a light green color, all four sides equal light green color. That is called padding inside the box. You want to increase the padding. Now you can check this. I'm just going to increase the padding. Can you see now? You can see that is the thing. I'm increasing the padding. Can you see there is more? What is the padding I provided? 30 pixels padding I provided there. Automatically you can see the light green color. There you can see there is more gap between the content and the walls of the nothing but border. There is more gap in the content and the border, exactly. So this is how the margin will be, border will be, padding will be work. Now you can see I'm taking this as a 30 pixels we provided. All four sides 30 pixels gap will be there. Now you can check this. All four sides 30 pixels gap. Sometimes we need top. Now you can see 30 pixels and 60 pixels. Then what is the meaning of it? 30. It is always a top bottom. It is always going to be left right. Now in this point of time you can see left right there is more gap. Can you see to the box? Left right is more and top bottom is equal. Left right is 60, top bottom is 30. Exactly, we made it double, something like this, guys, right? Now you can do one thing like this also, 30 pixels, and you can make this, guys, you can make this as a 20 pixels, you can make this as a 30 pixels, you can make this as a 40 pixels, you can make this as 50 pixels. Then what is the meaning of it? Top 20, right 30, bottom 40, left 50. Now you can make like this also. Now you can see, now you can see exactly top 20, left, sorry, right side is 30, bottom 40, right side 50, na? Yeah, right, sorry, left side 50, exactly. This is going to be applied like this. In the same manner, earlier we provided only three values, right? If you can provide only three values, what is the meaning of it exactly? Can you tell me this? So this is the top and this is the bottom, left right 40 pixels, exactly. Same what margin will do, padding also will do the same job, only difference inside and outside. Margin is outside, padding is inside the element. Now you can see inside the box you want to provide a gap between the elements and the content with the walls. Now you can see left right is equal, top bottom is different, right? Exactly, guys, right? So now you can see this is what exactly the concept of thing. You can take equal portions, then it will be equally good. So top bottom exactly 20 20, left right 40. So what is you need? We don't know the requirement of you exactly how much you want to maintain. Yes, we can maintain like this exactly. Okay, na? All right. This is this is all about the margins and padding. And tomorrow we can discuss about the alignments. So how can we align the elements side by side? So we can create a small layout also. How I want to take 5 10 blocks. I want to align all the blocks side by side. By default all the elements are coming vertically, right? No, I want to make them side by side. Let us see how can we bring the menu items side by side. Not only images, I want to create a menu, I want to create a drop down menu, I want to create a mega menu. So something like this we are going to do some more examples tomorrow. Let us talk about the alignments and let us try to align the items side by side. By default elements are coming vertically. No, I don't want vertical alignment, I want to see horizontal alignment. By default behavior of every element is vertical. No, I want to make the elements side by side. How we can make the elements side by side, that we can see in tomorrow's session. Let me know, guys, if you have any doubts.